Welcome, guys. Okay, so this is where we're going to get down to a little bit more nitty gritty. This is where your monthly vision becomes a weekly manifestation. So this is where you're going to manifest the exact week that you want. Every week, every Sunday, you're going to do this. Sit down, manifest the week ahead, and then also reflect on the week that has been. Okay, so I'm ready. Let's go. Please enter your name. That's me. So did you complete a weekly manifestation last week? If this is the first time you're doing this, the answer is going to be no. However, I'm going to run through it anyway, so you're going to see what happens every week. So we're going to say yes. What level am I living my life? So every day we live at 100, and that's going to make sense once you begin doing your daily living at 100. But what score did I live out of 100? So when I add up every single day this week, where did I sit? Did I sit at 600 or 700? If I sat below 4, I probably need to have a look at what I'm doing. If I'm sitting above 5, I'm killing it. 5, yeah, not bad, but we're wanting a 6 or a 7 every week, ideally. So we're going to say we sat at 600. You guys will make that soon. Where did I abandon myself? Well, I didn't go to yoga. I didn't go to my yoga class. I didn't have that conversation with my partner that I know I'm supposed to have. And so they're the things that I didn't get done. What was the price of this? Well, for not going to yoga, I feel tight and probably a bit racier than I should have. So my mind has been affected, and my mindset and my physicality as well. My body and my mind have both been affected there. And what was the price of not having the conversation with my partner? Well, we feel disconnected. Interesting, right? And I'm actually starting to see how I'm being affected in my life by not doing the things that I said I would. What am I going to do differently? Well, I'm going to do the things. What did I do well? Well, I completed just about everything else. I went to all my gym sessions. I did all the work that I said I was going to do. I saved the money I said I was going to save. I connected with my friends the way that I was supposed to, and I took some time out for myself. This is where you list all of those things. What was the payoff of this? Well, I feel pretty accomplished. I feel pretty great, actually. So this is where you guys will type that in. I feel accomplished. I feel great. I've achieved what I set out to mostly. So that's the weekly review or reflection. Now it's time for the weekly manifestation. This is where the magic happens. What's the date of today? It's the 1st of the 1st, 2055. What are my top 3 outcomes for this week? So this is really important, guys. This is where we start to prioritize, because life is always going to life us. Yeah, we can have the best laid plans and then stuff is going to happen. What we can commit though to is top 3 outcomes for each week. And by outcome, what are the things that I'm going to have achieved? Not feel good isn't an outcome, right? Not feel relaxed is not an outcome. What is the thing that I need to do that's going to make me feel good? So maybe finish all the work that I need to have done. That's going to make me feel good. And by the way, good isn't a feeling, but feel accomplished perhaps, or feel satisfied. So that might be an outcome. Finish outstanding work in my accounts folder. So notice how I'm being specific there, and I'm referring to specific work that needs to happen, not just do my job, but I'm finishing the outstanding work in my accounts folder. And so when I go into that folder, I'll know there's 15 tasks that need to be done, and that's the work that I need to finish. When I do that, I'm going to allow myself to feel satisfied and accomplished. Make sense? Awesome. So we want 3 outcomes every week. What do I need to do to achieve these? So now I have to start thinking, okay, if I want to get the work done in my accounts folder, how am I going to do that? Like, how am I actually going to make sure that that happens? Have I even considered how long that's going to take? And so I'll sit down and go, oh, wow, there's 15 tasks. Each task is probably going to take me an hour. That's 15 hours out of my week. How am I going to make that happen? Okay, right. So I might pull out my diary now and I'll have a look and I'll go, okay, I've got 4 hours on Tuesday, and then I got 3 hours on Wednesday. So that's 7 hours. And now I've got 4 hours on Thursday and 4 hours on Friday. So there's my 15 hours. So I'm going to schedule 4 hours Tuesday, 3 hours Wednesday, 4 hours Thursday, and then 4 hours on Friday. And what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to go to my diary right now and I'm going to block that time out. Yeah. And I'm going to set that there. And I'm probably going to communicate with whoever's important in my life around that, whether it's my boss or my partner or my friends or whatever. But I'm going to do the things that need to happen, that need to be done in order for that time to get put aside. So this is how I'm going to ensure that I'm going to do what I said I'm going to do. Because far too often we set these goals or we set these expectations of ourselves. And I know I've done this for years where I go, well, I'm going to do this, and this week, without even stopping to consider, well, do I have enough time to even do that? Because I used to often feel like I was constantly chasing my tail until I sat down and went, oh, right, I can't even achieve all the things on my list. It's not physically possible. So by doing this, it does two things. One, it brings them into reality and you actually get clear on what it is going to take to achieve your goal. Really, really important. So it actually becomes realistic. Number two, you're making it possible and holding yourself accountable to actually delivering the things. Because now when I wake up and I check my diary on Tuesday, I go, oh, that's right, 8 till 12, I'm doing my accounts. You got it. This week for my body, I will. So this comes from our monthly plan, which comes from our vision. But what are the things that I need to do this week? List 2 outcomes here, guys. So it might be eat well and exercise 5 times. And if you need to define eat well, please define eat well. What does that actually look like for you? For my mind, I will meditate daily and I will read at least 10 minutes per day, per evening. Awesome. So now we're starting to get clear. Also checking that I actually have time for that. If I'm going out to dinner 3 nights this week, probably not going to get the reading in because I'm going to come home tired. So kind of starting to get clear on, is this realistic for me? For my soul, what am I going to do? Well, I'm going to practice my gratitude practice every morning when I do my living at 100. And I've got that booked into my diary. I'm also going to take some white space this week because it's been a hectic couple of weeks. I'm going to quickly check my diary. Oh, that's right. Wednesday afternoon, I've got a couple hours there. Wednesday afternoon, 3:30 p.m., white space. Also going to put that into my diary. For my evolution, I will. What are the things that I need to do to push this along? What are the things that need to happen for my purpose? Is that having a conversation with investors or something? Is that getting to that big pile of life admin that I haven't gotten to yet? Is that calling mum because I haven't spoken to her for a while? But what are the things that are going to make me the person that I want to be here? And what do I need to do? So I'm going to call mum and connect. And then I'm also going to, oh, that's right, I've been really scared of or putting off that follow-up appointment with the doctor. So I'm going to book that to get my whatever checked out. Any files that need uploading, perhaps you've got some stuff written down. This is where you take a photo of it and upload it there. If not, that's totally cool. We'll just enter past that and then enter the email address. So you're going to have this sent to you. And now that's our weekly manifestation and reflection complete. What happens now is we're going to start living at 100. This is perhaps the most exciting and transformational part of this entire process.